I've been with Nico for almost 3 years. For the last 15 months, we lived together in a cozy little apartment that I thought was ours. And for a while, things were good, or so I believed. We laughed. We shared inside jokes. He'd kiss my forehead when I had migraines. He remembered how much I loved birthdays, not just mine, but everyone's. I was the kind of person who got excited about silly cards, confetti, cake, and balloons. Nico knew that. And for 2 years, he made my birthdays feel special in quiet, thoughtful ways. So, this year, my 21st birthday, felt like a big deal. I'd been dropping hints for weeks. A weekend getaway, a rooftop dinner, something a little more memorable than takeout and a couch movie night. And Nico acted like he was on it. He told me he had something really special planned. I believed him. But the week before my birthday, I started noticing changes. Nico became weirdly secretive. His phone was practically glued to him. He took calls on the balcony, even when it was raining. And his vibe was off. Still, I gaslit myself into thinking I was paranoid. Until 2 days before my birthday, when I used his laptop to order something online. There it was. A browser tab, left open to a jewelry store. An appointment confirmation for a custom ring sizing. My heart practically exploded with joy. I thought, oh my God, he's going to propose. I went down a rabbit hole. His browser history was full of proposal searches, romantic places, ring ideas, even how to pop the question on a birthday. I lost it, not in a bad way. In a he's going to ask me to marry him way. I didn't breathe a word. I just smiled to myself. The morning of my birthday, Nico gave me a quick kiss, said, "Happy birthday, babe," and left for some last-minute errands. I waited, nervous, excited, imagining everything. Then his mom called. Sweet woman. We always got along. She wished me a happy birthday, and then asked if I'd heard the big news about Carmen. Carmen, who happened to be the girlfriend of Nico's best friend, Riley. I said no, trying not to sound suspicious. She laughed and said, "Oh, I guess Nico and Carmen really pulled it off. I can't wait to see the ring Nico helped Riley pick out for her proposal." I nearly dropped the phone. The appointment, the searches, they weren't for me. Nico had helped Riley propose to Carmen. Except, something still didn't add up. So, I did what I never thought I'd do. I checked Nico's messages when he went to shower. And what I found destroyed me. Nico wasn't helping Riley propose to Carmen. Nico was the one proposing to Carmen. Riley's girlfriend had been secretly dating my boyfriend. For months. They were planning a whole engagement, and the big reveal. It was going to happen on my birthday. While I sat at home, waiting for Nico to come back with some fake surprise. I read every message. They called me clueless. They planned how Nico would move his stuff out of my apartment slowly, while I was at school. Carmen gushed about how excited she was to wear the ring. When Nico got out of the shower, acting normal, I kept it together. I even smiled. Let him leave. He said, "See you in a few hours, for your surprise." Right. Surprise. I grabbed my keys. I had no plan. Just rage. I remembered Nico once mentioning a sculpture park in a phone call to Riley. And Carmen had recently posted about the view from a bridge at Riverview Park on her private Instagram. I gambled. I drove to Riverview Park. It was raining, but I didn't care. And there they were. Nico, in the blue hoodie I bought him. Carmen, in a white dress, already muddy at the hem. He was holding a ring box. I walked right up to them. No hesitation. "So this is the surprise," I said. "You really couldn't wait. One more day to ruin my life." Carmen went ghost white. Nico had the audacity to look annoyed. I told her everything, the messages, the proposal plan, how they laughed at Riley and me behind our backs. Carmen kept saying I was confused. Nico said I was overreacting. And then, Riley showed up. He looked confused at first. Then horrified. I showed him the screenshots. Carmen tried to snatch the phone. I pulled it away. Riley looked at Nico. "Is this true?" Nico said nothing. Carmen cried. Said she didn't mean for it to happen. Riley just said, "Don't." Then walked away. Nico tried to physically push me aside when I wouldn't leave. I shoved him back and told him if he ever stepped foot in my apartment again, I'd call the cops. Carmen sat on the wet grass crying. Nico stormed off, ring box still in hand. And I went home. I packed his stuff. His shoes, his hoodies, his phone charger. I put it all by the door. I turned the music up loud. He came back that evening, pounding on the door, begging to talk. I cracked the door open just enough to see his face and told him, take your things and leave. He tried to gaslight me. Everyone makes mistakes. I said, everyone doesn't cheat and propose to someone else on their girlfriend's birthday. My mom came over after I called her. She brought groceries. We sat on the couch. She helped me go through the lease. She called the landlord, changed the locks. The next day, Nico showed up with his mom. She acted like I was the villain. My mom invited them in, with rules. No yelling, no touching, no lies. They tried to take the couch. My mom had receipts. Literally, they tried to take my Bluetooth speaker. My mom shut that down. Carmen's mom even called mine, asking if I'd forgive her daughter. My mom said, she's not obligated to forgive betrayal. Nico's mom accused me of causing emotional damage to her son. My mom told her, raise better men. Eventually, Nico left. But the drama didn't. I started getting weird password reset notifications. Stuff in my apartment moved. I found his hoodie randomly left on a chair. I changed my passwords, again. The landlord came by after Nico's mom filed a complaint that I was damaging his stuff. The landlord saw through it, but I was humiliated. My mom threatened to go public with the truth if they didn't stop. The harassment finally ended. Carmen moved out of town. Riley blocked all of us. Honestly, fair. Now, the lease is in my name. The apartment feels like mine again. The air is lighter. My mom checks in. She's planning a summer trip for us, a reset. Do I care if Nico ever owns up to what he did? Not really. I've got my family, the real friends, my life. If I ever see his mom in the grocery store, I'll walk right past her like she never existed. So yeah, if you're ever in a breakup war zone, change your locks, trust your gut, and never underestimate the chaos a determined mom can bring.